Because he's a male, you understand, his bloodline will spread a lot. But if it's one female and she's of high quality, how many kids will she give to you? But if you have a good male who is able to do the crossing, at least you have 10 cows on heat and he's able to cross all the 10 cows for you. You'll be getting another additional 10 kids. But if it's one mother of high quality, you wouldn't be able to get that lot of kids. So I keep most of the males for maybe a year or two. Because I will keep buying the females. This Sunday, inshallah, maybe I'm going to Yeji. And I'm going to select a female for my daughter. So
for your daughter?
For my daughter. She'll be 1 year in 31st August. She'll be 1 year. So I want to buy a cow in her name.
So this is for my daughter.
This is for my daughter. So that inshallah, if the female cow is able to grow and she's giving birth, I know that this is for this specific daughter.
Wow.
So in the future, if maybe in my old age, I wouldn't be, because we don't know what will happen. I wouldn't be able to take care of the kids. You have cow, you can choose one, go and sell, you pay your school fees.
Wow.
And if you're able to, if the cow too she gives birth to females, the females too will be giving birth. So let's say she's 1 year now, you buy a cow which is 1 year. In 2 years, the cow will give birth. She too should be 2 years. In 3 years, the cow will be giving birth again. In 4 years, the cow will be giving birth again. So by the time that she'll be 10, you will have like 10 cows. And if you are lucky, and God gives you the real and they are all alive, and some of the kids too are females, so you imagine the trend.
She can even start her own ranch.
So if you are able to get a cow, it's just an advice to my
I'm picking this one.
If you have
I'm
kids,
picking this one.
if you have kids, that if you have kids and you really want to leave them a legacy, because today if you die, your certificates, your kids can use your certificates. But if you are a herdsman and you have cattle, your kids will inherit your cattle, and it's a good business. So it's just an advice. If you have a kid or you have children, at least buy a female cow for each of them. If you're able to get a female cow for each of them, you leave the cows in a good hands. You see them. Leave the cows in good hands. And inshallah, during your old age, you wouldn't struggle to survive.
She can start, if she loves what you are doing, she can even say, Daddy, I want to start my own ranch. I'm picking all my animals. And she's starting her own business.
She's a capital for infancy.
Big capital. Big one.
Because at the time that she'll be 10 years, that 4,000 cow or that value of 4,000 cedis today, in the next 10 years, will just be like pure water.
Peanuts.
You can't use it.
I watched the video in, I think, Botswana. I think I had this conversation with you. The farm, all the family, they are working in the farm.
We talked about it last time.
Wow, and I was very impressed. Oh, I'm this and I'm this in the farm. I'm this and I'm this in the farm. It's a family thing, a big one.
Yesterday, I watched the news. There was this cameraman. His son, if the kid is like 7 years old, if he's holding the camera and is doing video recordings, he's controlling the drones. I once had a conversation with my wife that a business that doesn't have the kids involved will always collapse.
It will die.
So when she saw that video, she said, this is what you told me the last time. I told her it's true. Because if your kids are not involved, the business will go outside.
Who will take off?
If the business goes outside, it's out of the family. So if you're able to involve at least one of your 2 kids who is conscious and knows the in and out of the business, then you are secure.
It all comes down to your training. How you train that person to take over the business.
You all have our own attitude. So you would have to get some patience.
That's what I'm saying, sir. It comes down to training is very important too. If your kid that you are talking of, let's say she comes here to see the animals, playing with them, definitely she will develop the exactly. Do you get my point? But you don't bring her here, you take her to a fashion school, and one day you say, oh, go and start your, this is your animal, go and start your own ranch. She won't get what you are saying. Do you get my point? But she comes here, the animals are licking her, the passion will develop by itself.
Exactly.
That's what I was trying to say.
That's true.
What is the future for livestock farming? So that should we always wait for Eid? Should we always wait for a Christmas before we can sell our animals? You were talking of right now. You have mentioned about auction and stuff. How can we do the same here?
You see, it's all a foundation. if the foundation is not strong, you can't build a huge structure.
That is true. That is true.
You see, how we started in this part of Ghana here is different from how other people are doing it.
Yeah.
So it will take time.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
It will take few time for us to get to that level. Okay. We can't just bolt and move there once. Right now, if you come and tell someone to come and auction a cow, how many people do artificial insemination in Ghana here?
I don't know.
And most of those who go to the auction, they buy cows that they feel that they have the technology to extract the semen and will be able to give it.
What's the step? What's the first step that we need to take? Is it we the farmers?
See,
what's the first step that we can take?
The farmers are not. We don't have a common goal.
Okay.
What the person cares about is my cows are doing good. I'm okay.
Okay.
But if there's a program which is specifically designed for my birth, let's say a government program, you see this planting food and job program.
Yeah.
It's good, but it has its own challenges. When did you hear that they are targeting livestock farmers?
The last time I heard it was about poultry. Yeah.
Because poultry are very, very, very easy to handle. Yeah. But if there is a specific policy that this is for the livestock farmers. Okay. We are developing maybe a 20,000 acre of land.
Okay.
We have our training school. The cows are there.
Okay.
We feed the cow with high quality feed and good medication. And the government comes and says, okay, fine. This is an auction platform. Okay. Let's auction the cows. People will watch it on live TV. Someone is somewhere in his village who wants that cow.
Yeah.
If he has the money, he will come and buy.
No.
So it's growth. You can't just bolt and get there. So it's a conscious effort that if the policy makers of this country can put it into their books and make a very strong policy for livestock farmers, that let's say, fine, this is for the livestock farmers, goat, sheep, cattle.
Yeah.
We are going to do this specific breeding. People go to Nigeria and buy boa goats. People go to South Africa and buy boa goats. Why can't we make our own here?
We import everything
and make them quality.
We buy even a Sokoto red.
And all these Uda goats, sheep, we export all of them. Someone will say
we import them.
We have our own. Even though ours are smaller, we can add a little bit of technology, add value to it.
If you meet the government as Sadat and what? Let's say the current government or even anyone or a policy maker, what will you tell that person about livestock farming?
At least that person eats meat every day.
Okay.
So where did the meat come from?
From the farmers.
From the farmers. So let's make something that will make us sustainable.
Okay. If the person asks you, how can I help you as livestock farmers? What will be your response?
First of all, we need a land.
Okay.
Because land is inexhaustible resources. It can't be exhausted. If land is here, the land is there.
Yeah.
You can't go and build a livestock farm in the farm, in the air.
Yeah.
So 1, we need land. 2, good structures.
Okay.
And 3, quality breeds.
Okay.
For the land, structure, quality breed.
Okay.
For the feed, we can do it here.
Yeah.
Feed, every type of feed that we want in Ghana here, we have it. You don't have to import.
Yeah.
So we can make our own feed the animals. We can start exporting meat.
Yeah.
Because US, they import meat from Mexico.
Okay.
Brazil. That's where they import cows. How many? There are no big farms in US. There are bigger farms there though, but the Mexicans give them more meat than what they produce internally. Okay. So why can't we also do the same? If we are able to import
even the Mexican, let's bring it down to our own people. The Niger, the Burkina, the South Africans. At the exactly. Even as you say, the reason, one of the major reasons why I think everyone should involve in livestock is it's something that we can do it on our own. And the amount of capital that even small capital, 10,000, 20,000, when it's compared to other business, that capital is small. Let's say you want to go into manufacturing like companies, you want to manufacture juice, that it's going to take you more than that amount.
Your machinery is alone.
Do you get my point? So I think Why don't you focus more on livestock? Okay, we are doing guinea fowl, we are doing goats, we are doing cattle, we are doing sheep. Even to feed our own people, keke, not to export keke.
See.
To our own people.
I wouldn't take you far. Kumasi abattoir yesterday.
Yeah.
They sell frozen foods there. Frozen intestines. Kumasi abattoir.
Wow.
I told you. Frozen cow intestines. They sell them there. I wouldn't lie to you. You can go there today and check. Or you can ask anybody who is over there. Your intestines, frozen ones we import. You go to Asafu here. They sell cow hooves, the feet.
Yeah.
They sell them.
Kotoje.
They sell the penis, kote.
And it's not even sweet like our own.
Come on.
It's not sweet like our own. Our own, it has a different taste.
So
but I've tasted both.
See, every day, the number of cows that are killed in the commercial abattoir, I can't tell.
Wow.
But it doesn't meet our demand.
And the 90% is not from our own people.
Burkina?
Importation. 90% is importation.
So if we are able to get a conscious effort and a good policy to target livestock farmers and give them what they want, then at least most of we, the guys, I need support.